for a night when it's cold, I mean, there's not much energy out here. I mean, for Emmett to kind of come out and throw the way he did, I mean, how hard is it to do that on a Friday night like that?
Yeah, I thought he really set the tone. You know, I mean, he was on attack in that first inning. His mindset was in the right spot, obviously. I mean, you can't really be worried about anything else except, you know, each pitch. And I thought he did a great job of that all night. He was in complete control. And he really did set that tone in that first inning. I think it was a 9-pitch inning, and you can kind of tell sometimes in the tempo in his delivery and when he's on top of the ball. I thought he had good angle to the fastball today. His hand was on top of it. Really plays a changeup with a breaking ball out too.
Mentality-wise, I mean, is he in a different spot this year than where he was at the end of last season? Even?
Yeah, he really embraced and really wanted that Friday night role for this team, and guys really trust him in that role because it's really competitive. But yeah, I think he's just more comfortable preparing each week too. I think just to be a starter at this level. Kind of had to learn on the fly last year a little bit. I think he's kind of got a routine down, and he's getting himself in a really good frame of mind.
Their starter was rolling pretty good for a while, and the guys jumped on the first guy out of the bullpen. How key is that?
Yeah, and we got to the pen, you know, just in the right time too. I mean, obviously he was keeping us off balance with the slow curveball and the changeup he had going. He had 3 pitches going for a strike, and then the fastball was playing pretty good. I thought it was big for us to score the run in the first inning, knowing on a tough day to hit that couldn't be the difference in the game. So it was big that we scored early. Obviously, you know, Casey kind of sparked us with the double, and then, you know, Bryce kept it fair, just barely down the line. Bryce played a great game tonight. He really sparked us at the top of the order. But yeah, it's good to see us. And then that inning that they scored 2, we come back and score. I believe it was 4 right behind that, and I think just about every hit was with 2 strikes. So really good job of right there.
Can you speak a little bit to Bryce's level of play right now, not only at the plate but in the field too?
He's playing with a lot of confidence, and we've seen that in spurts at different times of his career where he plays with that type of edge and that type of confidence. That's the way he's playing, and you know, and he didn't get off to the best start, you know, offensively, and didn't really get deterred with that. He's played a great shortstop. He's in that mode where he's trusting his ability. I think that's what I'm really proud of him for. He's always had that. He's really trusting his ability right now and playing fearless.
12 consecutive games now with a home run is. I think you guys knew as a staff you guys would be able to hit for power, but is this above your expectations going into the year?
Yeah, I didn't really have any expectations when it came to hitting for power. You know, we have good, you know, some older, more experienced hitters that have been on the barrel a lot. So yeah, I think you're on the barrel. You got some experienced, strong guys that you know you're gonna run into some balls, and you know the extra base hits been pretty key for us. Lots of doubles, you know, even with 2 strikes, and the home run's been obviously a big part of it.
Bryce really just settled into that hit-off role. I mean,
yeah.
Is it that confidence thing?
It's confidence, absolutely. I mean, he really wanted that spot before the season started, and like I said, he didn't get off to a great start. We moved him down to the 9 hole, and then he just got back up there and just hasn't relinquished it. And he's played great baseball. Defensively, he's played great. I mean, big league play he made there in the 9th inning. Yeah, he's played really well. It's a mindset thing. He's playing with confidence, and I think he's really just trusting himself.
We asked Cole Evans what he does to stay warm. What do you do to stay warm on days like this?
Chicken broth. I brought the chicken broth to the dugout. Actually, shout out to our nutrition staff for hooking us up with great batches of that chicken broth. But that's something that the few days we had that were cold at A&M, our nutrition staff did that. So we suggested that, and that's my go-to.
Does this come close to any of the coldest games you've been part of?
That was cold. Yeah.